Yeah. I've been doing some how-to videos, but I've also decided like to do some generic videos about Watch Dogs Legion and the world. One of the things which is kind of overlooked is Ito. What is Ito is kind of like cryptocurrency, a bit like Bitcoin, which they use. And I don't know if you know this, but actually in Brixton for many years they actually have their own pound, and that's actually used. And I'll show this in another video beforehand. Anyway, so kind of like Ito kind of like exists, but in certain boroughs, but as actually like a legal currency, and has been for some time. Yeah, see, London, at a game, mate. But so let's get into this, and I'll explain like a few things. So let's get in a game character, mate. So how do you make Robert De Niro, mate? Cash, money, Wonga, rice, whatever you want to call it. So if we look over the map, there's actually let's say some really big icons here, and each of them actually has an Ito thing associated with it. Now some of them, let's say demand a little bit more of a higher skill set than others. Others, let's say you can ride. If you're playing with a few pro players, they just want you to go along, then you can do that. Now some of the ones you can go along for a ride with, and the one with the biggest amount of Ito which you can get is the lead of the pack. Now with this one here, presently I'm on 4 or 5, and basically not only will I get myself a nice little mask, but I also get a shed load of experience points and Ito. That is probably the biggest one thing you can actually do to actually get that, and you can actually continue to restart it. There are others like Extraction, which is a new one. I'm not playing too much of this one, but you get 900 for that. There's another, the Project Omni, which is part of I believe got season packs. I think it's a part of that, but again you get half a 10 grand for that one. The paperless one, it's you actually will get yourself some really cool kit and a mask, and 495. Spiderbot things you can do, but again that demands let's say a lot of skill. With paperless, if you hook up with some of the right characters, also done another video, you can actually do that pretty easy. And that plus the co-op missions, you get 495. So you can either boost up your Ito. What do you actually spend Ito on exactly? Well, it is mainly at this point just clothing, which you spend in in your safe house if you have all stores there, or individually around London. It's basically how you kit yourself up, how to reskin yourself for free. There are some other ones that's outside those ones there, which are let's say big ones. You can kind of do it and take yourself between A and B relatively quickly. The ones which kind of have the most of bare knuckle fighting, which I'm going to do another video on, and I explain about that, and let's say the basic tactics you need to use. When basically you get 150, I think, to 350, I think 250 or 350, and you can actually do them daily. So okay, if you've not got the skill set for something else, you can do over a series of weeks and probably build up a similar-ish amount of cash by doing that. The other ones which are worth doing are the Parcel Fox ones. Typically what you have to do is try and choose a hardish mission. It starts off about 8 or 9 experience points, and then you probably get a 12 or 12 to 16, and then you probably get a 19 one. There used to be ones a little bit higher. Used to give 21, and you could actually level up pretty quickly. They give around about 150 plus of Ito. And if you're using someone with like the season pass, especially Wrench, and you use the one where I said like okay, like using Wrench for Parcel Fox, as another one of my videos, basically you find out he basically just like does it, and it's like it's a non-brainer. You know, if you could like if you get season pass, it's a non-brainer. Otherwise, it's like you're gonna have to find yourself like a team member with I don't know how I'm gonna find like their team members in this deal look exactly the same, but like there are some around here somewhere, and you have to forgive me for this. The spy's actually very good, mainly with like their spy car has got cloak. You can use that, but normally there's like a time limit. I find like using Wrench, for example, using one which actually has a time limit of 1 to 2 bars absolute maximum, of a range like between 1,500 1,600 for 1 bar, and 1,100 ish for like 2 bars. So that's as in the maximum amount of time is the best way to actually make cash. And you can build up your Ito pretty quickly. Now there are other things as well. It's like recently everyone was actually respawning at the safe house, and I got bored of it, to be honest. So what I did was I thought, how can I make some cash out of this? I'll show you how. So basically, like in every pub, more or less, I don't know, about 70-80% of them, there's always like a type of like a jackpot machine of some variety, and you get 30 from that, as you do like holes in the wall. I was originally making a video like finding banks and stuff like that, and I found that basically, you know, you make more money between A and B. Stick around. Either A doing bare knuckle fighting, or like doing like other missions. So, but anyway, like in a pub, basically anyone you find yourself in or near, you could just like give it a hack, and you get yourself like 30 odd right outside the back side of the pub. You can actually find like 4 cash points, and like, you know, you just get 30 from each. So if you ever happen to respawn there, just start the game, whatever, you want to get yourself some quick Ito, then that's all you need to do. I mean, that is the most simplest thing you can actually do. There are banks like around lots of other places around town, and I try to make a video on it, but to be honest, it wasn't worth the time. If you find one, if you go past one, whatever, like, you know, rip it off. But there are also other characters with skills like takedown and Ito skimming, and there's also other ones with like hack and Ito skimming, and basically each time you like do a disrupt or something like that, or disrupt or a distract, then basically you get Ito from it. It's great, but to be honest, like strategically in the game, and I don't think I actually got any of the characters who actually do that. I just found it okay, it's great for the campaign one, but it ain't so great for like online, because you know, you're mainly going around doing operations. You need someone who's actually pretty versatile. You know, you need to get your hitmen, you need to get like you know, your enforcers, or like some Albion geezer who can do arrests. You need to get someone who can do photos and stuff like that. And as soon as that starts building up, it's like, you know, you just don't have anyone else. You know, when you include that on top of medics and lawyers and stuff like that to get people out, I mean, there's, you know, you just can't do it. So to resume, it's like basically if you want to make cash quick, you kind of want to do like as many type of like solo activities as you can. You get 220 for each, which is actually pretty good. They take depending on your skill set, but you know, they can take literally 3 minutes if you've got a good tooled up character, to about like 10. But obviously the best ones obviously are like, you know, things like, you know, the leader of the pack. You can restart at 5,400. It's like, but you obviously need to dedicate, I don't know, like an hour, probably like an hour with that. If you're not at like a high level. I think it's like, probably the max I've done it is, I don't know, 20, 25 minutes, maybe. I'm not sure. It's like, but what I do normally is like for myself personally is like I use like a lot of like Parcel Fox runs, mainly because I just find it like it's easy, it's relaxing, I can do things, I can WhatsApp my mates, and still make like a sufficient amount of like ETO. And with some of the other things which you're doing right now, there's a lot of like hacked characters and stuff like that. And you just end up yourself with like with a bugged game and stuff like that. And that's it. So choose like the ones which actually like fit your skill set. Obviously the solo activity, you can make yourself like a few grand from that, like a day. Some of them are like easier than others. So it's like say it's like 200 each one. Once that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 1,000. Yeah, it's like 1,800 or something maybe. And you can also choose some of the bare knuckle finals, which is like comes to like 250, 150. And you can easily probably clear about 5 or 6 thou like a day for about 2 to 3 hours worth of activity. And that's it. Hopefully you enjoyed it. It's not very in depth, it's kind of more of an introduction video, and I'll catch you next time.